What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, we have less than 48 hours until the new Rebellion reward cards hit the Glint store, and here is the reveal that I have for you. It is the Halfling Refugee. It is an epic card, 1 mana, can do 5 damage at max level, speed of 3, health of 8, and it comes with a brand new ability. Now, you can see here that it has self-heal, but this new ability is Weary, which, if I remember correctly, and I got it pulled up here, every round, units with Weary have a 10% chance of becoming exhausted, which means they skip their turn and they won't retaliate if that ends up being a thing, right? Now, here's the thing. They skip their turn, but every turn, I guess, that they don't get tired, it increases by 10% to a maximum of 80%. So this is a card that you want to win, and you want to win fast with. To me, the RNG is very strong with this one because you will want, I don't even know what scenarios I would put it in, but it's a heck of a card, whether you want a meat shield, whether you want an attacker. Like, for 1 mana, this might replace Chaos Agent in many scenarios for me, which becomes really interesting, right? Because I like Chaos Agent, and even though Chaos Agent has added utility for the weapons training, this is something that could definitely come into the mix in certain instances, right? Especially like lower mana battles, if you're looking for a card. To me, it represents, it kind of represents things that I don't care for in terms of like the RNG being especially strong. But, you know, with things like Scattershot and now this Weary, and there's a bunch of other RNG-based abilities and things coming into the mix with the Rebellion reward cards, it just adds a little flavor. Whether you like the flavor or not is up to you. I won't say that it's my particular thing, but I cannot deny the power of this card at only 1 mana. Now, what's going to be interesting is to see if I don't know how certain abilities like Cleanse might work with it, right? If Cleanse would like maybe clear the percentage from there. We don't know how all of that stuff plays out just yet. But for example, I look at this and I'm just like, oh, for 8 mana, you could play this with like a llama, for example, right? And I know there's no 8 mana games out there, but you get my point, right? There's a lot of different combinations that you could put in, or at least start to think about with a card like this. And again, just even as a meat shield, right? 1 mana, 5 damage. Look, think about my least favorite rule set, which is Back to Basics. I mean, this is a card you could easily throw in, especially low mana Back to Basics. 1 mana can do 5 damage. Hopefully you get 1 turn with a speed of 3, right? 8 health. They got to work through it. I can see so many use cases because at the end of the day, it is neutral, right? So there's very few rule sets that you would not be able to play it in. In fact, I think the only rule set you would not be able to play it in, or sorry, there'd be 2, right? Are the no neutrals, and then of course even, so no odd numbered cards or odd numbered mana cards. But overall, let me know what your thoughts are on this card. The epic cards that I've seen so far are pretty freaking good, and for a neutral, this is a wild card, right? Pun intended. This is definitely a wild card because I have no idea what to expect necessarily with it. I like the stats, right? I like the stats. 1 mana, 5 damage, right? 3. There's a lot of things that you can get out of it. A lot of mileage that you can get out of it, especially if you're a fast attacking team that can take advantage of like the first 5 rounds of a match. I mean, there might be very few things. Like, the only time that you really start to get in trouble and he becomes useless is if you get into those extended battles where all of a sudden the exhaustion really starts to become a thing. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it's an interesting card. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll keep this short and sweet because I just want to do the reveal here. Oh, and also for the winners, thank you to everybody who entered. I don't have the list of winners in front of me, but I will respond directly to your messages on YouTube and send you guys some SPS. So thank you all for participating. Very excited, and best of luck in your initial draws, in your initial reward chest, whatever you decide to open. Hopefully you get a ton of these Halfling Refugees and all the cool reward cards that will be coming out on the 15th. But that is all I have. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.